Now my plan was to do a video using my GoPro and capture this canyoneering experience as if you are right there with me. You would have saw from beginning to end. But it did not work out because my computer will not read my SD card. However, thanks to the touring company that I use, they went ahead and actually sent us some of the footage that they captured on their GoPro. So the images that are going to be shown to you today are going to be the images that the company provided free of charge. Now for our canyoneering company, they charged us about 8,200 pesos. I'll get the exact number, but it came out to be about like 4,000 pesos per person, which was about, you know, I'll be honest, I don't even know exactly how much it was, but it does include pickup and drop off to your Cebu City hotel. Nowadays study at 3:30 a.m. in Cebu City. One bonus thing that I will say about waking up in the morning are the views. You get a nice view of the towns as you're driving through the towns. There's also a beautiful view of the ocean once you get really close to Algeria Falls. Now after you do that little small review course, you're going to take a motorcycle to the top of the falls. Once you get to the top, if you're there by yourself, you're going to take a single photo and you're going to take a group photo with the rest of your group. I liked it that it was only 4 of us going and not a whole bunch of people that we saw as we got through the falls. Now the first jump, it's like I call it like the shocking warm-up jump. You have 2 choices. Either you're gonna do the 20-foot jump or you're gonna do a 10-foot jump, or you do a no-foot jump and you just walk past that first jump. Which jump did I choose? I chose the 10-foot jump. I just couldn't jump 20 feet. It was way too high for me. And the water is about 10 feet deep, he said. So no matter what jump you did, you were definitely going to touch the bottom of the water and have to bounce back up. Now, after you finish your first jump, it is just never-ending jumping from one jump to another jump. And it seems like you're just walking along this never-ending stream where you're in like the middle of the jungle, and it looks very, very beautiful. You're outside in nature. You're not super hot because the water is extremely cool. Also, they tell you to bring water shoes. I honestly don't think water shoes are the best because you're out there, you are technically still hiking, so you're stepping on all these rocks, and the rocks do hurt. So one of the guys, he had like sandals, like thick sandals, like a thick bottom. I would suggest bringing those because not one time did he complain about stepping on rocks. So maybe don't bring water shoes, bring like sandals with grip, like a rubber based sandal. I don't know, find like some sandals with grip. Don't bring water shoes. But as you continue to go through the falls and go through the path that is open for everyone to jump, you're going to be taking pictures by yourself. You're going to be taking pictures with the person that came with you, and you're even going to be taking group pictures. And I know some people wonder like, do I want to take a group picture? Trust me, when you're out there, everyone is really inside the moment, so no one's really like, I don't want to take a picture with you. It's kind of like you're all together, you're all a group. And I will say, to my tour guide, he did a great job of kind of bringing in that team effort, that camaraderie between everyone. You do little silly things like make a train in water by connecting shoulders to feet. You also get a chance to Spartan kick your friend or maybe even a stranger inside the water. And I will say that even though sometimes you maybe succumb to fear, you know, myself, I can't swim, or I can barely swim, and I am scared of heights. It's just all about being in the moment and just having fun. There are going to be maybe 1 or 2 jumps that you don't do, but you just want to be in the moment and just have fun while you're out there. We're all laughing at each other screaming. We're laughing at each other swimming in deep water, and we're just having a good time. You know what I wish I had? I wish I had that footage of that one particular jump where it's like almost toward the end, and then you get to a point where you kind of like walk down this little path, and then all you see is the rush of water and a cliff, and then you see like this small path ahead, and it's very, very narrow. And then when I actually walked up to that part, I asked the guy, I said, hey, like, because the jump, it was deep. It was like 20, 25 feet. And I was like, nope, I couldn't do the other 20-foot jump. What makes you think I'm gonna do this 20-foot jump? So I asked the guy, I said, hey, like, you know, where's the walkway? I can't do this jump. He said, oh, there is no walkway. We have to jump here. What? Me? Nope. And then he goes and follows and says, remember, I can't swim. He says, oh, don't worry, like the water is really, really deep here, so when you fall, you won't even touch the bottom. You know, you just come back up. Yeah, that makes me feel a whole lot better. It really does. It makes me feel a lot better. After that, we actually had about almost a 1 kilometer swim in that same water. So if you can't swim, again, don't worry. I can't swim that well. I can like dog paddle a little bit, and I can swim underwater, but I can't like tread water, which is very, very annoying. But my guy, he was like super strong. He was like, don't worry, I'll drag you. And he literally dragged me for almost a kilometer down this, it's not even a river, it's like a stream, a very calm stream. And then you come up on your last jump. Now the last jump is another 20-foot jump off this huge rock, or you can do like this little 5-foot jump off this like running waterfall. I'm sure you guys know which one I chose, and there's no way to walk around it. You gotta jump. So I was like, okay, I'll do this one. I didn't do the last one, so I'll go ahead and do this one. I jump into the water and I have to swim across the like the pond. Yeah, it's like a little, no, it's bigger than a pond, it's like a little lake. So you have to swim across the lake, and that's about it for the canyoneering tour. Oh, I almost forgot. There's like a little kiddie fun thing where you do like a water slide where everyone gets a chance to like lay in this little stream. It's a pretty big stream. It's like a human-sized stream, and everyone just floats down to the end of the canyoneering tour. And just before you take your motorcycle back home, I will say that at the end of the tour, you actually have this steep hill to walk up. So if you're tired, get prepared to do a little bit more walking. Once you take the motorcycle back to the company in Algeria, they have prepared a really decent lunch that is really filling. We had chicken, we had vegetables, rice and mangoes, and also ramen. I was very, very surprised about that. I believe it's like a Korean company because the other two people that went were Korean. The Filipinos there, they also spoke Korean too. So I think it's like owned by a Korean company. I don't know, but there was a lot of like Korean speaking and Korean food there. And that was it. That was my canyoneering experience. Now I do apologize. I really wish my SD card was working. That way I could give you that like in-depth footage that look kind of like you being right there with me, but things happen that are very, very unfortunate, which I think I should talk about one day in one of my YouTube videos. But thank you so much for everyone who's watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys next week with a new vlog. Bye. Stupid fly.